third place behind Jabbar over the 1600. To Billow, career earnings of around $20,000. A Gundagai winner last start, placed 2 from its last 3 prior, both at Canberra. 3 top hole at $6.90. Been placed, 2 from its last 3, in fact 3 from its last 4, coming off a third in open company at Cootamundra, the event won by Gastellan. For Emily Jean at $5.20, a winner of 3 from 27 overall with 8 minors, and a second in an Armidale trial behind Final Intrigue. There was a freshen up after its last official appearance, which was at Tamworth on October the 4th, ran third behind Quadrille over the 1600. Zarafa at $7.60. A Wellington winner 2 starts ago, ran second last at Orange last start behind Shorty's Duck. Event goes in 6 minutes from now. 2, 1 and 4 the selections for the Crutches IGA Everyday Grenfell Cup. Correct weight, son. You know, my father used to sing that many years ago. He's left our shores a long time ago, unfortunately, but what a cute little song. Hole in the bucket, and unfortunately, as you can see by Grenfell, there's not much rainwater in the bucket. 240 drinking silver. Gee, it's dry, and fingers crossed we do get some rain for parts of Australia, because a lot of it is parched at the moment, in particular out at Grenfell. Drinking silver at 240 for the Grenfell Cup over Billow 270, and Emily G number 4 at $5.40. As we head now to Colin Hodges for the Grenfell Cup.
They stay in Grenfell for the Crutches Supermarket, who sponsor this Grenfell Cup, and thanks very much, Rod Fuller. They'll soon be moving up. Emily Jean is trained by Tony Hewitt. He's made a 7-hour trip from Armidale up in the northern tablelands. He actually won 2 races at the Armidale meeting yesterday, Tony Hewitt, I should say, Tony Hewitt, and he's a very popular trainer up there. Matthew Hill, I was just mentioning Tony Hewitt. Emily Jean Tony won 2 races at Armidale, and he's here today, a 7-hour trip with Emily Jean. He also has birds engaged in the Guineas. Zarafis, the connections advised stewards that they hope to have it ridden more forward than at recent starts. Drinking Silver is about to go forward. Billow ready, and there's Top Hole just moving around behind the gates. 1,600 metres here at Grenfell. It's probably nearly equivalent to an 1,800 metre at most other tracks, because they have that good steady climb from when they leave the 800 right up into the home straight. But it's a good fair track. It just it tests their stamina. I'll just ask you just to step back for 1 sec while I see the start of this from this barrier. Now they are about ready to go. This is a pick 4 race on the New South Wales TAB. Below the inside, Emily Jean, then Zarafa, Drinking Silver and Top Hole. They are racing now. Emily Jean might have won the start over Billow with Zarafa ridden forward, and getting back now 3 lengths away was Drinking Silver, and going past it was Top Hole. Emily Jean had gone to the lead as they swing down the back, 1,300 metres to travel. Billow straight into the perfect spot, second, then Zarafa. Top Hole is 2 lengths away fourth, and Drinking Silver last, and there's about 6 lengths between first and last as they sweep past the 1,200, and Emily Jean does it well by 2 lengths to Billow. Zarafa third, Top Hole getting up on the inside, and Drinking Silver last. Emily Jean, the Northern Tablelands galloper, comes off the back with a lead of 2.5 lengths over Billow. Zarafa moving a little closer, followed then by Top Hole and Drinking Silver. About to start making ground. Emily Jean is given a breather as they swing past the 800. Only a length now on Billow, who's over on the inside of Zarafa. A couple of lengths back then to Top Hole and Drinking Silver. It's Emily Jean leading about a half a length now on Billow. Another 2 lengths then to Drinking Silver, making ground, followed then by Top Hole, and Zarafa had lost ground. They race along with 400 to go, and Emily Jean the leader. On the outside now, Billow shaken up a couple of lengths back then to Drinking Silver. Top Hole and Zarafa last of all in the Grenfell Cup. They round the bend. Emily Jean tackled now by Billow in the centre of the track. Top Hole runs home gamely, and then Drinking Silver. Emily Jean the leader. Billow trying to get to it, and then Top Hole. It's Emily Jean in front. Billow comes after Emily Jean. Emily Jean and Billow. It's a titanic go. Billow coming at Emily Jean. Emily Jean just in front. Billow drives at it close. Emily Jean and Billow, there's a nose between them. In third place was Top Hole, and then Zarafa and Drinking Silver. Oh, very, very close. A desperate finish here. They went stride for stride to the line. Emily Jean was hanging on gamely. Billow driving at it. Emily Jean clinging on gamely with Billow trying to get to it, and we stand by for the decision. Emily Jean hanging on gamely, and it's number 4, Emily Jean, the winner. Number 4, Emily Jean, ridden by Scott Pollard, is the winner, all the way from Armidale. And a long trip for Tony Hewitt, a 7-hour trip, pays off. He's won the Grenfell Cup, the Crutches IGA Grenfell Cup, with Emily Jean, ridden by Scott Pollard. The full placings? 4, 2, 3 and 6. 4, 2, 3, 6. A half a head was the winning margin. A half head by 2 3/4. A half head by 2 3/4. 1:37.06 electronically timed. Hand time, 1:37.06 hand timed, and Emily Jean, ridden by Scott Pollard, hanging on grimly to win the cup by half a head. The owners are A. Jackson, J. Smith, H. Cooley, R. Koffler, V. Simon, A.G. White, C. Jones, B. Butcher and G. Mashman. Emily Jean, a 6-year-old mare by Touching Wood out of Lucy's Dream, trained by Tony Hewitt at Armidale, ridden by Scott Pollard. Billow, locally owned by Mr and Mrs. George Small, trained by Jeff Kelly over at Yass, ridden by Rolly Saxton. And third to 3, Top Hole, trained by Dixie Dykes at Yass and was ridden by Kevin Sweeney. Officially fourth was number 6, Zarafa. That was a New South Wales picked first 4 races 6 and 7 incidentally will be the superfecta races today. So we head into the big one, the Bow Repairs Grenfell discount tyres, $30,000 Grenfell Guineas, 8 to run. Rolly Saxton rides number 4, Just Different. Scott Pollard rides number 1, Birds. It should be a super race. Trainers here from all over New South Wales for the big Grenfell Guineas. Time to go at 4:28.
Well, Cole, thanks very much for that. And Emily Jean successful. Scott Pollard, 6:20.240 over Billow. And our audio tip, Top Hole, best it could do was a third. Quadella 7.30, exact to $13, and the trifecta $88.20. The horse is about to move on to the track. Moving up for the Grenfell Guineas. If you didn't pick that, that's our tip for Birds in the upcoming event. It's one of the outsiders just going in now. It's in the black with the green diagonal stripes and cap. And it's just behind our tote board, where the favourite way for the Bow Repair Grenfell Guineas for 2002 is horse 7, Mountain Express. Mountain Express for the White Stable, Greg Ryan aboard, for owners the Hobartville Stud Syndicate. Overall has had 6 starts for 1 win. That was at Randwick in open 2-year-old company back in July. Coming off a last start 5th at Hawkesbury in the event won by Al Zarino. 2 Dance for Gold, $7.80. Dance for Gold. Rosehill trial winner 2 runs ago. Coming off a 5th in a Randwick trial. The event won by Asham back 3 weeks ago. Just Different, $6.10. Just Different. Coming off a 3rd at Cootamundra in Class 4 company behind Contage. And Evaporation, number 3, $7.50. Winner at Orange last start. Overall, winner of 2 from 7 with 2 minor placings. This is the Grenfell Guineas, sponsored by our good friends at Bow Repairs. Great for tyres. And here now is Colin Hodges for race 6.
As Rod Fuller joins us on Sky, there's 2 to go in, Metal Marine. Terry Carroll, the secretary, over the years has done an enormous job getting this organised with his very good committee here at Grenfell. And we see Dance for Glory, the Gay Waterhouse train galloper, going in. Mountain Express is the favourite. Greg Ryan and the club colours on Mountain Express. They're almost set here. Mountain Express heavily backed on course and on the New South Wales TAB. Birds all the way from Armidale. John Somerville, the owner, has finished second in a Grenfell Guineas with in-swinger trained by Lee Curtis. Off and racing in the Guineas. Here's a good start. Mariko Magic was narrowly in front, but headed off by Just Different. Dance for Glory caught out wide early. Evaporation driving up along the rails, and Birds is already in a handy spot. Mariko Magic lost its good early position. Mountain Express has dropped well back as third last, followed then by Metal Marine, and nothing on at the tail. Just Different goes past the 1,000 metres with a lead of a length and a half over Dance for Glory. Evaporation third on the rails, 2 lengths to Birds, followed by Mountain Express making ground. It's in company with Mariko Magic, 4 or 5 lengths to nothing on, and Metal Marine is last. They're on the side of the course with about 700 to go, and Just Different a length now on Dance for Glory. Evaporation on the inside of Birds, followed then by Mariko Magic making a sharp run around the outside. Mountain Express back 6, followed then by Nothing On, and Metal Marine in the big Grenfell Guineas. They race towards the home turn, 350 to go. Just Different the leader. Mariko Magic runs home gamely. Dance for Glory on the fence in Evaporation. Mountain Express is hooked out wide and running home well. Just Different first for home. On the extreme outside, Mountain Express works home gamely. Birds coming into it. Just Different in front. Mountain Express to second, followed out wide by Evaporation, but Just Different clear. Mountain Express coming home well, but Just Different wins the Guineas. Just Different first, Mountain Express second, Birds was third, Evaporation fourth. I think Mariko Magic might have held fifth over Dance for Glory. Then came Nothing On, and Metal Marine is last. Just Different in New South Wales should pay $5.60.
Thanks, Cole. 560, 160, Just Different. Rolly Saxton over 7 Mountain Express, 120. 1 Birds at $2.40, 4, 7 and 1. After the feature of the day from Grenfell, the Grenfell Guineas were 30,000 to the winner. So Just Different, 560 the win and 160 for the place over Mountain Express, and Costly Horse and Birds for third. Now, it's quite a contrast when you look at the Grenfell scene and then Albany in Western Australia. Favourite way for the first event. A lot of greenery there. Chaka Khan at $3.10 in front of Bluebird Boy $3.70. We have French Beauty at $4.50 and Shy Wild $5.90. That event goes in 2 minutes from now as we head back now to Mornington. Andrew, as we head trackside to Rennie Gardner for race 1.
Up it goes again. In the meantime, the rider of Shy Wild's out of the saddle. It'll be taken in riderless. Up it goes, Shy Wild. It's locked away. Now, Flash and Precious has a look at...
Late scratching at Ballarat, the greyhounds for tonight. Race 1, take out number 1, Saddlestruck. Number 1, Saddlestruck comes out of the first at Ballarat for tonight. While this runner's starting coming...
That was Grant Boyden, and he's not in equity, so we can't have him on for too long. Bluebird Boy, $3.30, equally with French Beauty at $3.30. The superfecta on the previous at Grenfell, 471, 3, 6 and 2, $1,654. 471, 3, 6 and 2. Now, the
chance of winning the race, but so it's all important how Chaka Khan will jump today. All set. Lights on, ready to go from the 1,000. Starter hits the lever, go, they're racing. Now, Chaka Khan didn't get the best of the start, but he wasn't anywhere near as slow away as he was last week. In the meantime, Bluebird Boy jumped quickly. Leads a length and 3/4 Shy Wild, 2 lengths away Lucky Speed. They're followed then by French Beauty. Now Chaka Khan's on the outside, 2 lengths away. Then came Lucky Speed, and 3 lengths Flash and Precious is at the tail. Already 12 off the leader. 550 metres left to go now. And Bluebird Boy, the leader, leads a length and 3/4 Shy Wild, a length Lucky Speed. They're followed by Chaka Khan, who's on the outside of French Beauty. 3 lengths away, then came Lucky Speed, and 5 away Flash and Precious is a Corporate Ricky, rather, and Flash and Precious is last of all. Head of the straight now, they've got 300 metres left to go. Shy Wild moved up on the outside of Bluebird Boy. Here's Chaka Khan down the outside with a run, but Shy Wild in front with 100 metres left to go, and Shy Wild is starting to draw clear. It's got there okay. Beats Chaka Khan by a length and 3/4 French Beauty. They're followed then a length away by Bluebird Boy. They're followed then by Lucky Speed, 4 lengths away Corporate Ricky, and Flash and Precious ran last of all.
Winner 6 Shy Wild. G Smith at 4.90, 2.50. 2 Chaka Khan 2.20. 7 French Beauty no third. 6.27 after the first event from Albany. Horses at the start for the next event.
Nearly already now.